Yeah,
Probably
I want to
give that a
chest it real quick. Hold on.
Chest it?
Chest it real quick.
Chest it up, chest.
And a heads up, John Torres wants to do Skype next week.
Oh. That is good to know. But yeah, that works. We'll do that for the theme song.
Okay. I will have to touch base with Sterling to make sure we are good with Skype on this computer.
Okay.
I thought we were good, but I do recall us having issues though.
Yeah. He was like, he's like, I know me. He was like, and if I wake up hungover, I was like, I know.
Yeah. Well, at least he knows.
He knows.
Yeah.
It's good to be self-aware, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're making our name tags bigger today.
Yeah, let's do it. Cover, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, cover like I'm censored.
Hiding Amy's titties.
No, I'm fine with that.
No, I'm not.
Katie's like, what's the point of this fucking monitor?
Yeah, seriously.
You could just look over.
I know, but then I'm looking over. Like, up there is like I'm attentive.
I'm reading chat.
I'm really paying attention.
What's chat saying about Amy's titties?
Did you see my my post for promo today? That was like, will KB give Aimee bogus words? We should have done words for that. Will Aimee make a face when she drinks Malort? Will Timmy uncomfortably sit there while we talk about sex?
Tune into the happy.
Probably. Hey, T.
Hey, T.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To you. Happy. Hey, what's up, Care?
Happy birthday. Ooh, I like the colors in the chat right now.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Lighter. Yes.
Here.
Oh, that's okay. I have, I think I have two sitting right here, so. And I believe that I stole that from Tim once.
Oh.
Because I don't own a Walking Dead lighter. Just
If you
saying.
stole that from me, that was a hot minute ago.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all drinking and what you smoking?
We have ice cream cake.
Yes, we do. Ice cream cake. I like those ice cream cakes. Little itty bitty nuggies.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Except for when one rolled out of my grinder and onto the floor, and I'm like, that's gone forever.
Oh, yeah. But at least it was, you only lost a little itty bitty amount.
Right.
Ice cream cake is wedding cake and gelato.
Are you practicing?
No, I just know that.
Oh, okay.
That's like the only one I know.
Oh.
I don't even know if we
Did you
carry
did you look it up on Leafly or something?
it. No, I believe maybe I
Yeah.
did, because for a while like Tim had gotten one or the other. So Tim had gotten like wedding cake or he'd gotten gelato, and then one time we got ice cream. Oh, it was a cart, and I think it tells you on the cart
Ah, okay.
that wedding cake is a hybrid. Smoking white Mac and drinking Mama T's half and half. 100,000 per.
It's like a zillion per.
Yeah. We figured we didn't even do words because it was like the chat will just make us drink. So
Yup, it's true.
you wanna know why I smoke
Yeah, please
week.
tell me, because I got something too.
this week? All right, so I literally just got back from a camping trip.
Yes.
And so the reason why I smoke is when people bring babies camping and you get to hear them cry.
It sounds
And
terrible.
it just and
It's too hot for a baby camping.
Yeah, and that baby, man, the lung capacity on that, to put that baby in swimming or something. Cause,
Well, you know, babies aren't smokers, so.
they haven't ruined their lungs yet. So
No, not yet.
But man, yeah, we had a little crier, and that baby was going for gold,
Damn.
going for gold for a good hour and a half.
My baby was hot. That baby needs to sit in the car for a bit. Running, don't just like.
Yeah, I was
To
like,
finish
hey,
the
baby,
job, or what's going on? What?
Running with the AC.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Not just like, hey, toss the baby in the car. Let's go tubing.
I've
would
had enough
suck,
of
though.
this shit.
That would suck though. Like as a parent to bring your baby camping, I'd be like, can somebody watch this baby while I go camping? That's what I
Yeah,
would
that's
do.
what I would do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be like, Grandma, take this baby for the weekend or whatever.
World's greatest grandma.
You know,
Miss Anita be like, you thought shit.
all weekend? No.
You got a day.
Yeah, you got to. I'll give you a few hours.
Yeah.
And it depends on the age of the baby. How old is this baby?
That baby probably 7 months, probably 8 months.
That baby too young to go camping.
Yeah, that baby, the lungs on that baby was
It was like
real.
almost 100 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
Whew. Did it rain?
It like a light sprinkle.
Okay.
So it didn't rain like that. But yeah, dude, we were all like, damn. Like I ain't never been a hater but on a baby, but
I have.
that
times.
definitely that was a moment I was real like, let's pack these hitters right quick. Smoke this out cuz
Yeah. You know why people are lucky I smoke?
why?
We're going to go from babies to adults who know better.
Yeah. And shout out to the baby. Like that
What's up,
wasn't your,
babies?
that
We know
wasn't
you're
the-
listening.
that-
Regular listeners.
Yeah, that wasn't the baby fault though. I was looking at the parents like that's your fault.
Yeah.
That's the parent fault.
Right.
Like they had some little ass kids, man.
Right.
Like go camping in the backyard.
Right.
Like go like,
Where you can then go inside
yeah.
when shit
Set
gets
up the
too
tent
rough.
in the backyard and
They bring a playpen with them.
I don't know because they were in a thicket below us, so I couldn't quite. But I heard the fuck out they kid.
Oh, I bet that kid's that baby like that cry traveled too.
Yeah,
They're lucky no animals didn't come up and see what was up.
yeah. Well, they also had a dog, which was also
Was it a barking ass dog?
yeah, it was a barking ass
It was a
dog.
barking ass dog.
Barks at the sound of crying baby.
Yeah, specifically. That's what they brought it for. So mine is grown ass adults who go out in public and have to interact with people, and you don't even think to shower. Or
Oh
brush
my!
your teeth,
Put
put on some deodorant.
Oh, that's an epidemic. That's an epidemic. That's an epidemic, fam.
Be smelling like onions.
Hey, I showed up late to the podcast because we had no showers.
Yeah, you had to go shower.
And I was like, I don't care if we start late. I'm sorry. But like, I'm not going to be up here ripe
Mm-hmm.
and rotten
Yeah, can't do it.
right next to Aimee and be like, fam, what's good? And she's going to be like, bitch,
And these people like
And that
want to
wasn't
get
even
extra.
funky like
they
that,
always want to get extra
Yeah.
close.
yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
hey man,
Yeah, funky people do not, like.
can they not smell themselves?
Well, but here's the thing.
Are they used
probably
to the
think
funk?
they used to the funk, and they probably think everywhere smells like that because they smell like that.
Oh, that's so sad.
Like they think like, oh, everywhere smells like that, and it's like, no, it smells
just
like
you.
that because it's you, Pigpen. Like
They're,
it's
they're immune to it. God, I'm like, hot damn.
Here's the thing, though. Even if you're immune to it, when I worked retail at the mall, we had a family. There was a family. It was notorious. And like, even if you're immune to it, dude, like, I don't think you're immune to like all the fucking comments that people make, because these people were so bad. Like people, someone would walk behind them and literally be like, "Oh, what the fuck."
I would be mortified.
like, is it if it's out of like you needing something, like you're without like housing or whatever.
Right.
Okay. But like if it's like you just deciding to be the funkiest motherfucker that there is and you got running water in your crib and you
Yeah.
like what the fuck is
You're
going
coming
on?
from work. Okay, you might be a little musty.
Yeah.
Some dudes like I'll give you a pat. I could tell like some of these dudes were coming from like construction jobs and shit, and they were a little musty. They hadn't gone home and showered yet.
Yeah.
They wanted to stop and get their weed. I understand.
Yeah.
Totally get it. But like you didn't even try to cover it up a little bit. And I got to stand right next to you.
Yeah.
It's been funky. It's been a funky weekend. I'll tell you that. It's been funky.
Yeah, yeah. The
So shower
shower
before you go out
shower,
in
y'all.
public.
Please shower.
And if you're gonna go out in public, like, listen, the internet is
Hit
a
them
wonderful
teeth, too.
thing. Yeah, hit them teeth or put a mask on. How about that?
yeah,
Put a mask on.
Well, then they really have to smell it.
Well, good.
Well, good. Yeah,
You're
Actually,
punishing
yeah,
all
put
of
on a
us.
mask.
Yeah,
Put on a mask to see if your breath stink.
right.
If that bounce back,
That should be the test.
when that air bounce back up and through the nostrils.
If you're like, ooh,
You're
my
like,
mask
ooh.
stinks. No, it doesn't. It stinks because your breath stinks,
Yeah.
but that's your breath. You're like, somebody farted in my mask. Nope.
No, that's your breath.
Your breath smells
Been
like fart.
eating onions and cheese. Yeah.
What up in the
And
chat?
Fritos. Yeah.
Language of royalty. How you doing today? We're doing our pre-show talking about why everybody's lucky that we smoke weed. Tim, do you have anything? Is anyone lucky that you smoke weed this weekend, Tim?
That's weirdly specific.
In the last week.
No, I mean everybody's doing great, you know. Everybody's really just going out there doing their thing, properly promoting their shows, you know,
Totally.
doing what they got to do.
You know, it's bad when sometimes they ain't even lucky you smoke weed. You know? It's that bad.
Like sometimes I'd be like, no, you really do deserve this smoke.
Yeah.
And by smoke, I mean me pissed off directly at
Yeah,
you.
not
Like-
this smoke, not my weed smoke.
Yeah.
I'll do that too, but I'm still going to be pissed off. That's how bad you pissed me off. I saw my neighbor Nancy today.
Oop.
She was out there doing yard work while my grass is knee high. And I went out to like throw out trash,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just staring at me.
She's looking at you.
She's
gonna
looking
mow
at
this?
you, looking at the grass,
Looking at
back
me,
you,
Looking at
doing
my
like the-
lawnmower in the
the nod
backyard.
thing, doing like the
Yep. And then she's like, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, you know, hanging in there. And she goes, aren't we all? Yep. And she kept talking, but I just walked in the house. So that's where we stand. That's the newest update on Nasty Nancy.
Nasty.
Okay, well,
I think we're ready.
I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready already.
Well, I'm ready, but like you get to do the countdown because you have the theme song. That's that's the power trip.
Ooh, all right. And we go live in 5, 4.
It is. Damn, I'm loud as fuck. 'Cause it's coming through the thing.
We do.
What's good? It's KB. Welcome to. No, I'm just saying. What's good? Welcome to the Happy Corner. It's KB
And Aimee,
and
Timmy.
Timmy, and
And
we
we-
have our lovely thought in the audience.
welcome back, Adele.
Welcome back,
We
Adele.
missed you last
did.
week.
So did Ahu. I think he
Hey, who
missed
did
you.
miss you?
Yeah.
He kind of slept through it, but he enjoys your company.
And this is a week with just us two, which is great because we have so much shit to talk about.
Do we?
We do.
We do.
But no, I was so in the pre-show I was talking about the whole camping shit and taking a camping trip, and I was really happy that I did it because it was like me and my friends were like, why did we wait so long to do this? And have y'all ever tried to plan a trip with a bunch of friends and it just go haywire?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
It's impossible to get multiple functioning adults available on the same day, same time frame.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Like, cause you start out with like really grandiose plans, like, yo,
For sure.
you know
Let's
what
go
we
to breakfast in
Yeah.
Wisconsin for some reason. Quick run by the run fair. And then when we're leaving Wisconsin, we're going to go get some cheese curds. Then we're going to drive out to Iowa. We're going to go camping there. Like, you just have all these fucking
Yeah.
big ass plans, right?
Yeah, and it just ends up you guys meet at an IHOP.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna meet for breakfast at IHOP, and then I got errands to run after this shit. So
Yeah, I still got adult shit to do. Yeah, it's always that way.
yeah. Have you ever taken a trip with somebody and they ruined the trip?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why did
I know. Why'd you laugh?
Yeah.
Did I ruin a trip for you?
No. I think someone I might have been dating at a time ruined a trip for.
Oh, and the person that I was dating at the time, our significant others, for sure, ruined our vacation.
Really?
Yes.
Oh God, yeah.
Yes. Me and Tim both. We were the only kids there though, right? Like
No, there weren't any like.
it was our parents, and then me and Tim and our significant others at the time. And they both, by the end, I think I broke up with him soon after that.
Really?
Right
What did he
before
do?
his birthday. He was just a fucking little bitch like the whole time.
Yeah, he was talking really shitty to you.
He was in front of my family, which was
that's
yeah.
a no-go.
And we had been together for like quite a while. He was like part of the family, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, he was a total dick. Like he just gets really irritated easily.
Irritable. Yeah.
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 And so when things aren't going like his way, so by the end of it, when we're trying to go home, like he was just so pissy. We tried like a new seating arrangement because we drove.
Mm-hmm.
And we were coming back with one more body because Tim's girlfriend flew out.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we had more bags to pack and all the vacation shit that we acquired. And so we tried to like keep the seats down in the back and then sit on top of like all of that.
Yeah.
And I don't remember a lot about like us fighting, but one thing I remember is he was like really uncomfortable sitting on that because he was really high up. His head was, and so I had told him, I was like, hey man, like sit lower on your butt.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense
Yeah,
to you?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? And just like in front of my whole family was just like, you fucking idiot. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, sit lower on your butt.
Yeah.
Like that. What do you mean?
I vaguely recall
Scooch
comments
down.
of like, I can't make myself any taller or shorter.
Right.
And it's like, I don't think you understood what she was trying to
Right.
say.
And he had a pretty bad vacation. Like the first day that we went to the beach, he fucking wore his glasses into the ocean and lost them. And he's blind without them. So we had to like go try to find this uninsured man, you know, some glasses. We got some from like the Lions Club or some shit. It was just and then on the way back, we got like a flat tire that slowed us down a little bit. So everybody was fucking pissy. We were ready to go. We were ready to go. It's not like we went somewhere like super extravagant either. We went to North Carolina. Like,
Oh yeah. And them car trips, them road trips.
yeah, we went to the beach on like off season. It was like what do we call it? The lasty first week of September. It's the last week of
'cause it's
September into the first week of October.
You know, the perfect time to go swimming in the ocean.
In the ocean, right?
Yeah. Especially the Atlantic.
Timeshare, baby.
No. Oh, Tim. So her significant other was doing that. What was yours doing?
So at the time, we're on vacation. We're going to all these restaurants. She had a gluten allergy.
Mm-hmm.
And made sure everybody knew about it.
Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time.
Yeah, it wasn't just like, is this gluten free? It was like, is this gluten free? I have a gluten allergy. And then tried to convince all of us that we had gluten allergies. She's like, Aimee, you see your arms right here? It's like this because you have a gluten allergy. And I'm like, bitch.
Was she self-diagnosed? Because there was a lot of
I'm sure.
there's a lot of that. That sounds like a self-diagnosed gluten
certain.
allergy.
I'm certain. Maybe I don't know. But I remember like when I got married, my cousin was bringing a date who was like legitimately, she wasn't a white woman. And he was like, she legitimately has a gluten allergy. I hate saying this, but she really does. Like, do you have an
really
option?
do. No,
I know.
people really do.
But some people really just
overuse it. It's the
yeah.
like the people who have the issue is usually they're usually a little bit more chill about it because they've
Right.
been
Right.
they know how to. But the people who are like, oh, I have a gluten allergy.
was
and
always-
Was this food shipped in the same truck
Yeah.
as bread?
Yeah.
Yeah,
if-
it was over the, and she knows everything all the time. You'd be like, you're talking to a waitress, lady. Like, she doesn't care. She's like, well, when I lived in Vegas, like that
What the
was
fuck
her
that
big
has to
thing.
do with?
Yeah, when I lived in Vegas, they would do this for me. Do you do the same kind of thing here? It was always to name drop that she lived in Vegas
Nobody cares.
and to let everybody know that she
How
had a
do you
gluten
name
allergy.
drop a city that just copied other cities? They don't even got their own shit in there. They was like, let's
Also,
go
like,
here and take
also
some
you
pyramids.
just don't.
Let's go here and take that. Like, come on, fam. How you gonna sit up there and be like, oh, I'm gonna name drop Vegas? Who gives a fuck?
And also, you don't even live there anymore. So how great was it that you can't even live there anymore? Get out of here. You live in fucking Illinois now. Let's calm down. But when I was in Vegas, yeah, cool. Cool.
We been to Vegas.
Been there.
Fine,
I don't- And I'm like, I don't want to live there. I'll chill.
Apparently, you didn't either.
You came back. You came back. Yeah, she was something.
Nah, I was telling them about like my friends I went camping with. I was telling them about my previous camping experiences because like before we left, I hit them up and I was like, "Yo, do we need any food or anything?" And like I kept asking about it because like the little lesbians that I used to go camping with, like it was like, do we have drugs and alcohol?
Right.
Like that was their camping.
was the
like
priorities,
that was
yeah.
the priority of their camping. Do we have all the correct equipment? Not really.
Yeah.
Like,
Nope.
like, and I was telling them like, dude, I would like eat a big meal before I went camping with them, and then like I would eat a big meal when I left because it'd be like hot dogs and peanut butter and jelly. Like we did,
Right.
there wasn't a lot of effort into
Right.
food.
Right.
Like it was so like so this whole experience I had ribs, fam,
Damn.
over the like that shit was fire.
You can't
Shout out
do
to
it.
Nelly. He did all the cooking and
Nelly.
shit.
Nelly did all the cooking.
Yeah. But hell yeah, fam.
That's
like,
how you camp. I did with that same guy that I was with. That's the last person I camped with.
yeah.
And he was a professional camper, and by that I mean he was homeless at some point in his life because he was really good at it. Like he'd have a whole like house set up like in like 20 minutes. He's like ready to go. I drew you a bath, and then like, you're like, what the fuck?
Where you get this bucket from?
They literally like, Tim, do you remember Mayor McCheese?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we met.
I don't know.
I think his real name was Josh. I can't remember. But we met him camping and like made friends with him or whatever. But like also a professional camper, so probably homeless at some point.
Or a
Oh,
Boy Scout.
I made friends camping once with some people. I was at it was a music fest thing, and we were camping outside, and all my friends were still at the music fest, and I had weed, but I didn't have a pipe, and so I just walked up to a campground, and I was just like, "Oh, hey, do you guys have an extra bowl?" And I kept it like super vague, and they're like, "Bowl of what?" And I'm like, "You know."
You know. You'll
You
you'll
know.
know how, depending how they answer.
Yeah, and
You know.
it turns out they were actually like they were a band, and they go on these like random camping trips to like connect and like
Aw.
write and shit like that. And yeah, they were all super, and they did have a bowl I could use, and so we just fucking smoked, and they fucking played acoustic guitar, and yeah, it was
What
dope.
a blast.
And it was so weird because I was at the Milwaukee Metal Fest, and then I meet like these nice young boys with their acoustic guitar in the woods, and I'm like, I prefer this. This is kind of better.
This is much nicer.
This is much nicer. Yeah. Yeah. But like, yeah, that's what I used to camp like it, so like this was a whole different. I was like, damn, this is really nice and everything. Like the tents was nice and big. Like I'm not squinched up.
Oh, hell yeah. They got some nice tents out there.
Yeah.
They had nice tents out there when I was camping 10 years ago. So I can only imagine what they have out now.
Yeah.
But we would always have like one of those like 3-bedroom tents,
Yeah.
and always set up like a little section for, each shit.
Yeah.
That was my jam.
Yeah.
But cleaning up on a hot fucking day, like packing up your shit, is the worst.
It's even worse in rain.
I'm sure it is. Oh yeah, I've been caught camping in the rain. Like
Yeah.
a whole ass storm. We're like, we need to get to the car type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the whole. I plan on doing another trip, but I do want to do a trip alone.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I want to have the experience of traveling alone again, because I did it before and it was like really fun and cool.
Yeah.
But I do want to do like a friends trip, but I'm trying to figure out like who's cool enough. Like it's always interesting.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, ooh, like a comedian's camping trip, but I'm like, what comedians could I tolerate for a whole evening? Who could it be? I'll make a list. We'll figure it out.
You definitely want to go camping with some responsible motherfuckers.
Right. I can't just go camping.
You can't
with
just
irresponsible.
Yeah, you can't just go camping with anybody. You can't. You can't. That's a whole different. Like if you go on a trip and y'all got hotel rooms, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot easier. But when it's like, no, I need you to actually be responsible because number one, we out in nature.
Yeah.
2, we don't know these other people on these campsites, so I don't need you to get buck. I don't need you to get stupid. I just need you to chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't draw any attention. Don't, yeah.
I went on a quick road trip with 2 other comedians. And I feel like each one of us, in a way, was the responsible one.
Yeah.
It was both former guests on the Happy Corner. It was me and David Sitko and Andrew Farrar going to Kansas City for Brian Doby's wedding, where then we would see Ivan. But I feel like we were all somewhat responsible adults in some sort of way. We all survived the trip. Yeah. I was scared. I drove. I needed to be in control. I would not. I was like, nope, we're good. I'll drive. Fuck you.
Really?
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't want them.
Okay.
I don't trust people. I've been in a car with a couple comedians who I've let like drive me. I don't prefer it.
Okay.
I'll drive.
You'll drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we got a show together, I'll drive.
Okay.
Not just you, like everybody.
Yeah.
In general.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
That I'll drive you was everybody.
Yeah.
You've never ridden with a comedian that just drives. Not even like an ass, just like an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
I definitely have too.
Yeah.
And so I could definitely understand the.
Yep.
I'll
Not
drive.
gonna do it. I'll drive. That's in general though with me too.
Yeah, you do like to drive.
I do like to drive.
I like but yeah, I've wanted to plan a trip, but and then people be having different expectations of shit. Like when they go on trips and shit. Like I've taken trips with friends and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like I had one friend, we went on a trip to Vegas and they turned into the biggest idiot. Like
when intoxicated or what? Just
went ultra douche.
Oh no.
Like went ultra douchey just because we were in Vegas, and I was like, ugh.
It's terrible to find out that one of your friends is a total douche, right? You're like, ah, fuck.
Like, why would you turn? Yeah, why would you turn that? Like they turned up the douche in Vegas, and I was just like, that's unnecessary. That is unnecessary. You need to calm the fuck down right now.
Do you have friends that you have to like warn your other friends about?
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah.
Or like, there's definitely friends that I would never go out in public with. Like, I would never go on a trip with because you embarrass me. Like, if we go to the fucking store, I'm not gonna take you on vacation with me.
All right. This is, and God bless him. He is the homie all day, every day. And I enjoy being on trips with him. But it's the act of getting there. Leroy, my homie Leroy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool dude, cool as shit. I love like taking trips with him because he's just fun. Like he's just a good time.
Yeah.
But like it's the issue of getting there because he has never, ever, literally ever made it to a flight
On time?
on time. Train, bus,
Nothing?
plane, car ride. Never.
Never on
you're
time.
Paying
Never.
for a ticket to these things. Like you have.
Yeah,
to
what
be on
happened?
time.
Like,
Bam, he was supposed to catch a ride with me to California.
okay.
I'm banging on his door and he has roommates and I'm feeling like shit. I'm like, dude, like 4 other people live in this fucking house.
Yeah.
No pickup. Calling them. No pickup. Knocking. Nothing. Dogs aren't even barking.
Damn. What the fuck?
Like,
What did they take? They gave the dog. They gave the dogs Benadryl. Knock the fuck out.
not everybody knocked the I was like knocking on the door. I'm like, fuck it. I got to dip.
Yeah, I gotta go. I don't think I will wait either.
I dipped. I 15 minutes, bro. I was there 15 minutes. I was like, I got dipped. So I'm driving. Called right before I hit the expressway. Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Like, all right. So my plan is to drive to Denver. I'm gonna chill out there, do a show there, smoke some weed, eat, whatever, chill out, and then continue the rest. I get a call at 1 p.m. I left out at 4:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and it was, "Hey, where are you?" I said, "Iowa."
Not even close. You want to try to catch up with me? You can fucking ride with me the rest of the way. I'll be at this IHOP for 20 minutes. Hurry up.
Oh shit, that was wrong. Let me get this out of my fucking up shit. And so then he's like, "Are you stopping anywhere?" I was like, "Yeah, actually I am. Denver. If you can get there by, tomorrow, then you know,
Yeah.
do your
the
thing.
Yeah.
Like if you can get there,
And then we'll go.
and then we'll go." And so then he's like, "All right, I got a flight out to Denver." I'm like, "All right, well, I'm pulling into Denver now." So I got my hotel room, I'm
Yeah.
smoking, I'm drinking, da da da. He misses that flight.
Of course he does. He ain't trying to go. You ain't trying to go.
So then he catches a later flight. But I was like, "Bro, like
You're going to be late. I'm going to be gone.
like I'm trying to get out of Denver." Bye. He was like, "No, man, like, please do not."
Just wait 5 more hours.
So I was like, you know what? All right. I was like, actually, I'm going to link up with one of my homies out here because I know a few people out there. I was like, so if you can get in and then I was like, if you get in by then, you're good to go. And so then he's like, all right, I'm here. And I was like, all right. I was like, well, I'm trying to head out like now. So like, where are you? And he was like, I was like, yeah, because I just checked out. So like, where are you? He was like, I'm taking a shuttle over to your hotel. I'm like, all right, well. He's like, and then he gets in my car. He goes, "Do we have time to?"
We don't have time.
He's like, "Do you get time to go to a dispensary?" I was like, "Nah." I said, "I did that yesterday when I got in."
Yeah, we got to go. We're leaving. Damn, dude.
Leroy has literally missed every single flight, train, plane, bus, whatever.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the last show I did with Leroy, and we had to change the lineup because he was late.
Yeah.
Blaha said this is the most Leroy story I've ever heard. He's been late. Like, he'll walk into, like, when he used to come to the open mic, and he'll be like, "I'm sorry I'm late." I'm like, "Well, it's an open mic, so, I mean, it's fine, but you're, like, 19th on the list." And we're on 18, so you're good.
No. He, missed the flight.
I don't like I have friends that are constantly late, and that's kind of the reason why I'm like never late. And I think our family was kind of pegged as the family, like family functions that was late to everything. Am I remembering that right, Tim?
That sounds pretty right.
But like my mom's defense is she's like, I had 4 fucking children to
Yeah.
get ready for fucking
You know
Christmas.
how high I have to get to power up our fucking children?
Mama Blaze was like, "No, I need to hit this before
She
I
would.
deal with them motherfuckers." Cause
Well, before she deal with us and make sure we're ready. And there's always fighting on holidays. That's how that goes. But yeah, that was kind of so like my family started, like my grandparents would tell my mom a different time than everybody else so that my mom would be on time. He'd be like, hey, it's at 5 o'clock when it's at 6 o'clock. So when we show up at 6, we're on time.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's how it went. We always forgot something, had to turn back and get something.
I don't like the people who want to make the schedule based, like the family function based on their schedule. Cause like one time, I ain't gonna say it, but a family member decided to host one of the holidays, and it was like, yeah, so we hosting a holiday. We're like, all right, cool. They were like, yeah, dinner at 1. We were like,
1? That ain't dinner. Don't even call that dinner. You call that lunch. You call that what it is.
and so like everybody was like, can you give us like a good 3 o'clock? Can we do 3?
Yeah, even Thanksgiving's not 1 o'clock.
Like,
What the fuck? Even Easter's 2 o'clock, 11 o'clock brunch, something.
but fam, we were like, can we get a later start date? Is that can we get a
Yeah.
Can we get an extension or you know what I'm saying? Like she was like, nah, we doing this shit at 1. It was like,
I'll be there at 3. Sorry.
fam. Yeah, well, the food was yeah. The food was good and everything, but like, yeah, then it came around to like 3:30 and it was like, yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late.
It's getting late. It's 3:30.
I'm like, the stores are still open. Like,
They ain't even closed yet.
wait, we can still buy alcohol. Like, what do you mean that it's getting late? Like, we can. What's going on? Can't do it, man.
I don't like it.
I don't like.
Do you want to give out some roses?
Yeah.
So our soundboard, we don't have our sound effects, so we have to do all of our. But it's us, so like we can just do it.
Right.
You ready? She got to warm up. Hold on. Me. Ooh. We don't have a new
Yeah,
one.
we don't have that one.
Tim, just like pretend you push the button.
Okay, so and we're gonna give a rose.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Next time I'm gonna try to do it and not move my lips so it just sounds like the sound. Like they're gonna be like, "Oh, we had no idea."
I'm going
Today.
Mariah Carey on it.
Okay, good. Today we want to give a rose to our birthday listeners today.
Yes.
We have 2 of you. T just celebrated her 50th birthday, which is a huge deal.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Happiest of birthdays. Still celebrating her birthday weekend. She's closing out her birthday weekend right here with us.
the happy corner. That's right.
And Mr. Sean Blaha, it's also his birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Blaha.
And-
Thank you for being a friend.
Yes. Thanks. Happy birthday, Sean.
Great timing. Nietzsche's
Yes.
calling. Let me make sure. Hello.
Hello, it's a Happy Corner podcast.
Yeah.
It's a Happy Corner podcast. It's the Happy Corner podcast. And Nitra.
Nice.
I like that.
I like
Nice.
that.
We gotta
I
clip
like
that.
Thank you. What's up, everybody? How's it going in the Happy Corner podcast corner?
We are doing great. We're doing lovely. How are you doing?
I am great. It is 2,000 degrees of sunshine in H-Town. This is the first time I am unhappy about the heat. Y'all know I'm an advocate for heat, but not today. It is
Yeah.
ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's horrible. I feel sorry for men. I know their penis is stuck to their thigh at
Yeah.
somewhere
Like
in the city of
Velcro.
Houston. You know, it is
Yep.
disgusting. It is hot in these streets. So I hear my Timmy Tool over there. What's up, Tim?
Hey, Nietzsche. It's and
Oh
not
no, he.
everyone is stuck to their thighs. Some of us is stuck to our ankles. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen. If you don't
Yeah.
listen, Timmy, if you don't have hang time, just say that. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are just stuck on your balls. I mean, hey, listen. But I bet those big balls are stuck somewhere, okay, to the bottom of the little. Anyway,
Uh,
speaking of balls,
Yes.
yeah.
I want to give the biggest motherfucking shout out in the world to the MVP, to Nicole Young, aka Dr. Dre's estranged ex-wife. I'm so glad this woman. Listen, if 300K a month keeps me just fucking 20-year-olds, I will do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't. I wouldn't listen. No, I would never get remarried if I'm getting 300,000 a month. Ain't no man can. I don't even want to find out. Not Puff Daddy, not Jay Z, not no. Listen, I'm cool with being his ex-wife with 300K a month.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
I'm celebrating her. Do you realize how many women get duped? And remember, we were talking about old girl signed a prenup, so she's good. Some of these people are lifetime movies. And Nicole, I'm so proud of her. It brings a tear to my gold digging eyes. Yes,
She played the
I
game
don't
right.
understand.
She did.
She did, she waited some time. She let him do him, and then she was like, you know what? I've had about enough of this dude and his antics. I'm
And
gone.
nostrils.
So yeah, not the nostril. Okay, I'm pretty sure she got an attitude. Most people are way more nicer when they're fat. So now that he got muscles, I bet he a complete asshole. It's different. Like most people, when they're larger, they're really humble,
Yes.
and when they
You're
when they
not
lose
wrong.
weight, they get really snippy and a little snooty,
Bitchy.
and
Yes. I was just talking about
so
that. I was like, people, like, I feel like your sweetness is stored in your fat. And when you lose that, you
yes.
become a huge bitch for some reason.
I just want to say my sweetness comes out through diabetes, okay?
That's
And
right.
that's how sweet I am.
That's
My
right.
fat is like I need its own condition, okay? So, I've just seen it time and time again, and especially men. Drake probably ain't seen his balls in a minute, and he got a little 6 pack, and he's feeling himself. So shout out, because I know once my stomach gone, I'm gonna act knew everything. Who this? I don't give
Right.
a fuck. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Happy Corner podcast. I'm gonna be like, I think I remember y'all.
Oh.
I
Oh,
think.
why you gonna play us like
Wow.
that? That's how. All right,
Thank
we see
you.
how it is.
Listen. I ate my humble pie. Okay,
Okay.
I ate it.
Okay.
I'm with
And when
it.
the
I'm
stomach
with
is,
it.
and when this, I'm brand new everything when the stomach is gone. I don't give a fuck. I'm stuck up fat, so just imagine how I'm gonna be. That's why the Lord won't let me get a taste of it. That's why He will not give me a taste.
You're going to be
He
too
like,
much.
she ain't gonna act right. She ain't gonna act
She
right.
ain't gonna
Can't do
right.
it.
She already ignorant. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And every time he lets me get a taste of it, it comes back. I be almost at the 200 club.
Mm.
And then fucking Harold's Chicken pop up in my future, and then I'll be right back up. I'll be like, damn, all that sodium. But anyway, now speaking of other balls and ass cheeks, I just want to send a shout out to Lil Nas X for his latest musical. Oh my God, have you seen the musical that he's in? I think it's Grease, the black musical.
I have
I
not.
have not.
Okay, really, it's his latest music video. I was trying to be funny,
No.
but his latest music video has choreography of naked men dancing in prison showers, bitches.
Oh, that's dope.
Wow.
You have to see it. So I'm giving him a hell of a shout out because number one, this is definitely innovation. Like, especially with it being all men and,
Mm-hmm.
women have danced and grinded on each other for years in
Yeah.
public and and nobody said nothing. Everybody was happy when Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, and Madonna kissed, but Lil
Mm-hmm.
Nas X do it. Everybody got an attitude, you know.
They
Right.
wasn't
So
mad at WAP.
right,
I saw his warning. He's like, "This is not for your children. Like, don't
okay,
stop
but yet
blaming
they,
me.
but
I'm not here to watch your kids." Damn.
right. Right. I mean, because my song is already the other song where he was pole dancing to "Call Me by My Name."
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That song has mesmerized me. It's like I don't know. I heard it. I was doing some fag hag shit a few weeks ago, and this drag king came out. Not a
Mhm.
drag queen. It was a drag
Mhm.
king came out and fucking slayed that shit. And
Mm.
the song has been in my rotation ever since.
It's a
So
great
now he
song.
got the new video. You know, Lil Nas X, he's making some. I like his little pop tracks, but you know, I want to see straight men dancing naked in the showers. I don't want to see the gay boys do it because it don't turn me on like that. I want to be turned on.
Well, you gonna have to get like one of these little pop chicks that is cis and straight
Right.
to make a video where it's just dudes, like straight dudes
Straight
dancing.
dudes ain't having that. They can't straight, especially straight black dudes. They don't even like to wear flip flops that go between the big toe and the next toe. So they damn sure ain't gonna be dancing with each other in the shower,
If it pays enough, they will. You don't think so?
huh?
You don't think so? If it pays enough?
Hell no. That's one thing. You know, that's one thing black men don't play about. They don't want to. They look at it as if like the industry be trying to emasculate them,
Hmm.
so that they're like, no, I'm not with the shit. So you
Right.
know they'll pass up opportunities like saying they won't be bought. You know what I'm saying? And then they turn around and do some shit to be bought
Yeah.
that ain't even
Mm.
worth
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah. True.
it's all good. I appreciate the
But I would
different
check out
types of
that video though.
artistry, though. You know, we've come
Yeah.
so far as to
Mhm.
not being able to do a lot of things. So now that we're in a position where everybody is open, or
Mhm.
they may not be open, but it's more accepting than when my uncle was first. Because my uncle been doing toe touches since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So to see what he was trying to do when he was young to finally come out and be primetime television and everything like that, yo,
Mhm.
I'm totally here for it.
Yeah.
I am here for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, representation is very
Okay.
important.
Yeah. Are y'all high?
Of course we are.
Yeah, but we was just letting you like
I think they are.
rock.
Hello.
Yeah. We
Oh,
there.
did she lose us?
Hello.
Uh-oh. Nitra.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. We lost Nitra.
We lost Nitra. It's so hot down there that
Promote.
the waves just wasn't.
Mm.
Maybe she'll try. Maybe she'll try back.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was our rose.
That was our rose, and that was Nitra's. Her celebrity. I feel bad. The only reason why we wasn't talking is because neither one of us saw the video. Like I think
Yeah,
that's what
didn't see the
I
video.
didn't. I didn't see the video, but I did read that with that whole scene that she's talking about with the dudes dancing and everything and the whole prison scene and whatever, then he's like donating proceeds to like this bail bond thing, like to make sure that people are not just stuck behind bars and stuff like that. So like
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, he's actually giving back with the proceeds from it. So I have to check
He's
it
good
out.
people.
Yeah,
I like him.
yeah. He has a great fucking sense of humor.
He does.
He's like one of the few celebrities that kind of get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
He's a listener. He listens
He is.
every
Yeah,
week.
he hit us up and he was like, "Yo, like,
He's like, I don't want to be on just yet because I'm
Right.
really nervous. You
Right.
guys are kind of a big deal.
yeah." And he was like, "But just know that I'm watching." And we was like, "We gonna shout you out." So, Lil
Yep.
Nas, we appreciate you
Yeah,
watching.
thanks for listening.
Yeah,
We told him we'd do the secret thing to
Yeah.
let him know that we were listening. So there
Yeah.
it is. That was
that was
sweet.
rubbing the titty.
Oh, are you
Oh.
giving him a rose? Do you want me to?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why you had to hold it longer? Why you had to do that, Mariah?
I don't know. I wanted to be Mariah this week. I guess. I think we should take a shot for
Shot.
the birthday people.
Yeah.
I cannot believe nobody has redeemed it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in you guys.
We said we're not going to do words cuz surely
Surely somebody in the chat is going to redeem a fucking shot, but that has not happened.
that's fine.
That's all right, though.
We'll just do it.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Let's say you and the ex decide to be friends,
Mhm. I've seen that. I've done that.
and you guys are trying, you're trying to make the friendship good,
Uh-huh.
and then you have a realization like, oh, this is not what, like us being friends is not going to be beneficial, not beneficial, but good either.
Yeah, for either of us.
Yeah, but I'm the only one that knows. Like I'm the only one that's like acknowledging.
Or
like,
acknowledging it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just an open, honest conversation, I feel like. Do you feel like I feel like I've been in that situation where like an ex has tried to remain friends with me, but it's like we go through the same motions as we did when we were together, you know. So you're just trying to have like a diet relationship with me.
Yes.
Without the label.
Yeah.
So I've been in that situation too, where I'm like, I know that they know that this is not a good idea,
Yeah.
but they won't ever acknowledge it. They're just
Yeah.
gonna ride it out
Yeah.
to see how long I'll deal with it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And hit or miss. In my younger days, I probably would have let it go on for a lot longer than it should have.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, if it's like an immediate, like we're going from being in a relationship to immediately trying to be friends, it usually doesn't work, because that's usually all it is. It's the transition from being in a relationship with someone for so long to being a single person is like really difficult, especially if you guys like live together or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you're just prolonging the inevitable.
Yeah. I always just think it's like weird because it's like
You need time.
you definitely need time, and it's always interesting. Let's take these shots.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers to you, birthday people.
Cheers to the birthday people. Timmy can smoke or whatever.
Oh, thank you.
That's his cheers.
Ugh.
Ooh, you okay over there?
Yeah.
All right. You know you don't have to do Malort, right?
No, I know. When people like try to call me out, somebody tried to call me out. They're like, "Oh, you can admit that like you don't like Malort." And I'm like, I have never claimed that it tastes good. I still like it because I like the buzz.
Ah, okay. What's good about the Malort buzz?
It's just a happier. It's the only alcohol that's not clear
Mm-hmm.
that gives me like a happy buzz.
Oh, okay. We
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
We like that.
it's always done me pretty good. I've never like gotten like mad on Malort.
That's good.
Yeah.
I've had rage fits on vodka, so
That's what a lot of people say. Vodka is kind of my other drink. I've had rage fits on tequila, for sure.
I get sleepy on tequila, but like I get real chill. I shouldn't say sleepy, but more
Relax.
relaxed, yeah. But like with vodka, no, dude. Like this was when I pretty much was like, I'm kind of done with vodka. Was one night in college, me and my homeboy were drinking. Actually, damn, this is crazy. I'm telling the story. My homie that I went camping with, Rap John.
Mhm.
Like we're still friends from college, right?
Nice.
Me, him, and my homie Kara, Nellie's lovely lady, all lived on the same floor
Okay.
at Northern
nice.
Ireland. Yeah. And one night we were all hanging out Kara was not there. She was never on the floor. But me and him were hanging out, had done shots, and then we were drinking beer. But the previous night I had left like a 24 pack in there, but he had drank it all.
Oh no.
So we're drinking or whatever, and I had been drinking vodka, and then he sprayed Febreze in my face like jokingly.
That's not a funny joke.
Nope, it wasn't. It was not, because I don't
Even
like
sober.
chemicals in my face and shit.
No, yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
should be said.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't
Yeah.
have to be said.
Yeah.
I don't like when people spray chemicals at my face. It's just a thing that I have. Like, no, don't spray chemicals.
This is a weird hang up I have. It's a quirky little thing.
It's a quirky little thing about me where I just like hate when people like risk my health by spraying chemicals in my face.
So I was like, dude, what the fuck? So I pushed him. Not like it was like a reaction. It was a, what do you call it? A reflex. It wasn't like a me being like, oh, I'm about to go fuck him up. It was like,
Yeah,
dude, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
And there was like these hooks on our dorm rooms, and his back of his head hit the hook when I pushed him.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, you just fucking pushed me. Like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, like, I told you not, like, you just sprayed fucking chemicals in my face. I wasn't, trying to, like, harm you. It was just more of a, and he was like, no, you just fucking pushed me. That was like, so he's going off and like, dude, like, shut the fuck up. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, it was an accident. So, like, we're both getting louder because we're both drunk. So we've been, shots of vodka and shit. And so then he's like, no, like, fuck that. Like, get the fuck out of my room. I was like, I'm not going any fucking where because I'm drunk on vodka. So now I'm being, difficult. And he is like, get the fuck out of my room. I'm like, no, dude, fuck you, dude. And I was like, you know what? I will leave. Fuck it. I will fucking leave. And so then he had bought, like, these 240s. And so I went in his fridge and grabbed one of the 40s. And he was like, what are you doing? I was like, yeah, I'm taking it. And he was like, that's my 40. And I was like, yeah, and you drank my 24 pack of fucking alcohol from the
Deal
other
with
night.
it.
So you know what? Fuck you, dude. Like, yeah, I'm taking the fucking 40. So he's like, no, give me the fucking 40. I was like, you want this fucking 40? And I chucked this shit.
Damn.
And it shatters
Oh, yeah.
across the entire, like, room.
Just raining beer
And glass.
and glass. I mean,
And I was like, fuck. I was like, look at what you made me do. That's what I said at first.
sorry. Sorry.
Look what you made me do. What the fuck? My CA comes out. I was like, what was that? I was like, dude, like, we got into it. Da, da, da. She's like, go to your room. He can be an asshole.
Go
Like,
to your room. Kimberly, go to your room.
Like, yeah, the CA had to fucking put me in timeout and shit. And then the next morning, like, both of us looking trashed, and we're at breakfast. Like, first off, this is how fast, like, word travels. I'm sitting at breakfast the next morning, and motherfuckers are coming in at breakfast. Like, they're like, we want to know what happened. We're about to go grab our food. Like, hey.
Don't say anything. Wait to start till I get back, okay?
Yeah. And it was like, what the fuck happened, man? And I was like, dude, like, he sprayed some shit in my face. And they was like, and everybody was like, oh, he pulled that shit. So he's been muffed multiple times for spraying Febreze in motherfucker's face.
What the fuck? That's his move? That's his fucking superpower? Take that.
And that's my homie now. Like, we like we end up hugging it out afterwards. Like, we were just too wasted.
Right. Sometimes that happens.
Like, we were just too drunk. last night.
Sometimes two people's drunks just don't vibe with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had my nights.
Yeah.
We had this, I had this like impromptu party. It was like I ran into this chick that I went to school with. I wasn't even like good friends with her. But she's like, yeah, we're kind of looking for a place to drink. Well, it just so happened that my parents were out of town. So I was like, come to my house. Well, all these people are at my house, and like, I know some of them, like through random, like one of them worked at Hot Topic.
It's 6 degrees of separation.
Right.
Yeah.
So my brother, Craig, was still living at home, and everybody's fucking wasted. And Craig is like, what the fuck? Like, what are all these fucking, I don't know how old we were. I want to assume we were 21, but probably not. He's downstairs. I go downstairs to find him. I'm kind of drunk. And I go downstairs to find him, and he's just like, dude, what the fuck? There's a dude from the party. He must have been like the oldest dude at the party.
Yeah.
Downstairs with my brother. Then they're like bonding over like video games or something. But they're like vibing with each other. He's like, dude, I'm sorry about this. Like having a party at your house. Like, so they're cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And my brother's just like, Aimee, why are you having a party when mom and dad are gone? This is fucked up. These people are like trashing the house.
Yeah.
Like, so, which prompted me to like go into a rage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I went upstairs screaming at everybody. There was literally, there was a few people in the living room, but then I'm like, where is the majority of this party? I like go outside. It's like too cold to swim. So I'm like, where are these people at? They're in a back bedroom. There's like literally a fucking like orgy going on in the back bedroom. Like you walk back there and everybody's like making out and touching genitals back there. And I walk in, I'm like, you're trashing my house. Like, screaming. Being a total cock block. And someone had puked in the bathroom and didn't say anything. They didn't make it to the toilet. They puked right in front of the toilet and they didn't say anything. They just left it there and walked out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. No, dude, like, yeah, I went, that was my last vodka rager where, like, I knew I had fucked up when I had, like, I saw the, like, I don't think you understand how hard it is to, like, shatter a 40
Oh,
ounce bottle.
those are
like,
thicky thick.
like, it shattered, like.
Yeah. And some force on that bitch.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but it shattered everywhere. Like
It's the drunk strength.
when he moved out at the end of the semester, there were still like little shards of like glass like behind beds and all that type of shit.
My best friend growing up would drink and get, like, everything she drank would make her mad. So it was like, why are you doing
She's
this?
just an angry drunk.
She's just an angry drunk. Yeah. And, yeah, she would have, she had an apartment, like, as soon as we turned 18. She had an apartment with a couple people. And that was obviously where we would party.
Yeah.
But she would get drunk and get fucking violent mad. And it was my best friend, so I was there all the time.
Yeah.
So I had like my own cups there. You know what I mean? Like I had my own shit there. And I had this cup that I picked up from, I don't know if you remember the Sugar Shack.
Yeah.
It was a Sugar Shack glass and it had like a fucking half naked dude on the front.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's my Sugar Shack glass. So I had it there and she like got fucking wasted drunk one night. She was pissed off that someone wasn't coming over to party with her. Like one certain person wasn't coming over to party with her. And right in front of me, she took my Sugar Shack glass and she fucking threw it at the wall right behind me. And I'm just like, no, my Sugar Shack glass. Like I was so pissed about the Sugar Shack glass.
Nah, dude, like there is nothing worse than like when the host of the party becomes a raging drunk at their own party.
Oh man.
Oh my God! When they fucking
having a party is a lot of responsibility. Yeah. It's stressful.
It's stressful as fuck.
Yeah, but like back then, it was like a party there was just implied.
Yeah.
Like if it was a Friday or Saturday, the party was implied. We would just show up. It just so happened that, and then the dude did show up.
Yeah.
And she ended up with a whole ass bottle of vodka.
Oh.
And she tried to hit him in the head with it. Now, these bottles are pretty much all the same, where they have like these dots at the bottom and they also have words on the bottom.
Yeah.
Whatever words were on the bottom of that were like permanently ingrained into the wall behind this dude's head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Cops were called that night. We had to fucking bolt. We had to run down this was in Joliet.
Yeah.
We had to run down one of the busiest streets into the golf course and hide in the golf course from the police. Yeah. Not the first time I've had
Yeah.
to hide from the police because of a party, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
The first party Tim ever brought me to, I had to go hide in the woods from the police.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Tim, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
From what I recall, everyone there was of legal drinking age.
Yep.
and
It's because all the underage people were hiding in the woods.
I can neither confirm nor deny those
Yep.
statements.
Yep.
Way to go, big bro.
Yep.
Way to go, big bro.
I loved when my brothers thought I was okay enough to bring me to parties with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It only happened once, but
And I was like, go hide in the woods.
go
now."
hide in the woods.
No, this isn't creepy. Just go hide in the woods.
Go hide in the. It was a great adrenaline high though. There was the one at the party I went to at with Tim, the house is like right up against the river.
Yeah.
So there's like a backyard, a normal backyard, and then woods, and then it just fucking drops
Oh, shit.
into the water. So we have to drunkenly, in the dark, run through the woods, which the woods are like, it's like this, it's like this much woods before it's the drop.
Yeah.
So you have to get in far enough
So they don't see you.
so they don't see you
But not far enough to where
to
you fall
in the
off.
fog. Yeah.
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 Damn.
So I'm sitting there literally hugging a tree. And there was another, Tim was in a band with one of the guy's brothers. So his brother was also like, yeah, you're cool enough to come to this party.
Yeah.
And me and him were hugging a tree. And the best part is none of them came to get us when it was over.
Oh wow.
So when the cops came, and as far as I know, they like looked at everybody. He was like selling cups.
Yeah.
It was like the last party I went to where they were selling cups. And they checked everybody's ID. Everybody was good to go. And then nobody came to find us in the woods.
They were like, party continues. Everybody who needs to be here is here.
Pretty much. Pretty much. But it was still a fun party.
Oh, the good old days. See, now, like, when you throwing a party at your house, now that you are the adult that is
Oh,
responsible
God.
for it, you be like, damn, man.
It's so much
like,
work.
It's so much fucking work.
KB,
Like,
think about it. How many parties was I throwing before the pandemic? I was throwing parties for like everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
we'll do New Year's, we'll do Halloween,
yeah.
we'll do. I did a meteor fucking shower party. Did you go to that one? That
I
one
didn't go
was.
to that one.
And that one we had a very drunk person who was obnoxious. Where I'm like, please go in the camper and go to sleep. I can't. I cannot.
But no, I did not do the meteor shower party. But yeah, you did have a lot of parties. And thinking about, like, I turn into my mom when I'm hosting something. So it's like,
Everything's
Alright.
got to be perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, and I got to make sure, like, what if people want this and what if people want that and da 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 and da 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 da. And then, like, people come in so chill and, like, just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
It's always so much build up to like
Yeah.
everybody just comes in, sits down for a minute. And you're like, so anyway. You're like, oh, okay. I've been working all weekend,
yeah.
all week, cleaning each crevice of this house
So that y'all can tear it up.
so y'all can fucking leave your half drank cans all over the fucking house. I can't remember the last one. But the cleanup's always the worst, and we always overbuy.
Yeah, most people do.
Yeah. So like we do like to me and my niece were talking about, she's like, could you imagine throwing a party where you provide the alcohol? And I'm like, yeah, like that was just how it was
Yeah,
back in the day. I'm like, now it's like all BYOB.
yeah,
But back then, yeah, you provided the fucking alcohol too.
Yeah.
You could bring some beer if it's not what if you had something specific
Yeah.
you wanted to drink, but that's how it was.
yeah.
And we would do that. And then we'd have a fucking fridge full of beer that was going to sit there because I
Yeah.
don't fucking drink beer like that during the week.
Yeah, when you talk about the cleanup, I remember one time Nelly Bob used to throw some badass fucking parties. Nelly Bob used to throw some badass parties. And I remember one year, it was a New Year's Eve party.
Oh, no.
And this crew, Yeah, shout out to Nelly Bob. He said word.
I've been to Friendsgivings. Those are, for like our age bracket and what we do, what we like, our hobbies, they are killer parties.
Yeah. Well, back then it was like a lot of Jaeger
Right.
shit like that. Like motherfuckers getting lit. New Year's Eve party. And there's a whole different group of people there. Like I'm just kind of like people watching because like only black person there. And so I'm just kind of people watching and checking everything out. And then something happens and then Kara gets mad
Mm-hmm.
and snaps the whole party. Like, and what was fucked up was like, cause we were like, she had bought poppers for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And then it was like almost 3 years and somebody was like, hey, pop, and popped it. And she turned to him, she's like, not cool. Like, are you serious right now? And it walked away. It was like super, but like something else had fucked her up. Like
Right,
something else.
of course.
Like, And so like, we were like, oh shit. And so then like we had like, so they were chilling or whatever. And we had like got lit that night. And the next morning, I was like, you know what, like, fam, because it was Jello shots everywhere. There
Mhm.
was beer cans. It was just shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And we woke up, and I was like, and I just remember her snapping the previous night, and I was like, and I just grabbed, like, found garbage bags, and I just started being like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but we cleaning this shit up before she get up.
You're right.
Like before she get up.
Right.
And then like one by one, everybody just like started to wake up that was like had stayed and crashed and everything.
Clean up
And they
their
were
shit.
and everybody just started cleaning and like
Nelly says there was flour everywhere.
yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, that was when people were antiquing. Do you remember that whole trend of like taking flour and like throwing it at motherfuckers?
No.
So like there was like a succession before challenges and trends on TikTok and shit like that. They were happening in like real life and you just caught them or whatever.
Right.
So there was like the trend of like this was one of the ones that kicked it off was antiquing. You would take like this is like some jackass shit. Like you would take some flour
Mm-hmm.
and if somebody's just standing there just poof, and throw fucking flour at them.
Yeah. So that was happening at
So-
this party?
Yeah.
Indoors?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be fucking pissed. Oh, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah. White folks.
In case you needed to be whiter, here's some flour.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So motherfuckers did that shit. And so I was like, yeah, we gotta clean this shit up.
Yeah. I'd be fucking pissed.
I would be livid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. White boys was getting it in. Like, I remember I went to one part. Like, dude, like, for real, I am very, like, going to school where I went and being around a lot of white folks. White boys, I don't know what is in alcohol that makes...
They do the most.
That y'all do the absolute fucking most
They're
when
trying
y'all
to
are drunk.
impress somebody. It's usually
Like-
what it was. They were trying to impress somebody, but these
Like white
chicks
boys would be like, get drunk and be like, I'll run down the street naked. We didn't ask you to do that.
Nobody asked you to do that.
Nobody asked you to do that, bro. Like nobody said we want.
Please don't, actually.
Yeah. Jared's passed out. Let's grab a Sharpie and draw dicks on him. Like why?
No, we don't.
We don't
have
need to do that. We don't need to do that. Why are you doing that? That's unnecessary. Like
It's very unnecessary.
you don't want to write something. No, why are you doing that? How the fuck is he gonna get that off? He got class on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
He got to be at work on Monday, fam. What
Don't put a dick on him. Same people doing that would tap you in the nuts for funsies. Yep. Those are the same people.
like. I'm like, what is it with white boys? Like don't let there be fire around. Don't let there be fire around.
They'll play with it.
They will watch me do a backflip over the fire. No, like no,
We don't
fam,
need it.
We don't need you. To
Someone
do
at my
that.
party. Someone at my party.
Young me feels attacked.
Sorry, I was like, oh fuck, Mike probably did all this shit. Definitely, someone at my party jumped in the pool. I'm telling you, it was fall. So like it was cold. Somebody jumped in the pool and then had no clothes. They didn't fucking come with clothes. Like, so they just had to like sit around in their boxers.
White
till
boys be on impulse.
do the
I'm
most-
jumping in the pool now.
I don't want to. I don't
Then-
want you to do that.
And then afterwards, like,
Now my carpet's wet.
yeah.
Like, come on.
So what you gonna do now, fam? Now I gotta
Come
go
on.
find some sweats that you
Yeah,
can.
I gotta go ask one of my brothers if they have a pair of shorts you can borrow. My brother's already. Yeah, white girls drunk is pretty reckless as well. But
Ooh, white. Ooh. Hey. Can I tell a white girl drunk? I have.
as long as it's not about me,
I've
sure.
no. I don't have any with you.
Good.
You.
I just get really. Tim can attest. I get really giggly. Tim's been my DD a few times, like after like a Mojo's.
At
or
least you
like
get a DD.
Yeah, and like I usually will hit a drive-through, and I'm usually just in there giggling like a child, and I can't stop. That's the only thing that happens.
Yo, white girls drunk is the most hilarious, mean shit I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is, because they'll say some reckless shit and then expect somebody else to like
Back them up.
back them up and like take care of it. Like, no, bitch, like you just hopped into that shit yourself,
Yes.
fam. We were drunk. We were in a taxi going home, and it was too many of us in this fucking taxi. But like, it was me and my homegirl and her 3 homegirls, and then this dude and his girlfriend. And they decided that they was about to shit on dude's girlfriend because dude really liked my homegirl.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, but he had brought out his girlfriend trying to be like, oh, well, let's see how, whatever. And but one of the drunk white girl goes, right, the girl is right here. Okay. Like
Sitting right there.
She's sitting right there, fam.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I don't like her.
I know sober white girls that'll do that.
Why is she even here?
I've done that.
He can do better than, and I'm like, dude. I'm like, oh my God, she's sitting right here. She's right there.
I've done that sober. Not that I did that at the Burbies one year. I don't like her. Yeah, I've done that.
And called her, this is the most bogus shit.
Uh-oh.
Called her Fiona. That wasn't her name. Hey, don't be hating on Fiona. But she called her Fiona.
Wait, is that like a Shrek reference?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love Fiona.
I love Fiona.
I do.
She called her.
At an open mic one.
It went further, fam.
Oh, no. What else?
She called her
An albino Fiona?
Yeah, because she was but low-key, fam. Yeah. Yeah, see what she did. She did
Right in front of her face? What did this girl do the whole time?
Smiled. Smiled.
Well, I guess she wasn't.
Shout out to that young lady. She was really,
Yeah, she held her own.
she held her own, man.
'Cause-
Because the drunk white girls be
Dude, it
reckless.
does not
the one
take
white girl
it-
that got stuck in the macaroni, and you know the big macaroni in Wrigleyville.
Mm-hmm.
Like consistently, like drunk white girls get stuck in the.
Oh, Jesus. I believe that. I actually could see that. That sounds about right. That sounds about white.
Yeah,
It doesn't take much to set off a drunk white girl.
it doesn't.
Down in Stonehouse, that one time we had that one drunk girl, and she, like, they had to, like, pull her out of there. But she was, like, screaming at me to suck her dick, like, over and over again.
Yeah, I'm always like,
At an open mic.
yeah, like
down.
y'all, Timmy, you don't drink. Adele, you don't drink, and you're not stupid when you drink. So
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so
yeah,
much
you're
anymore.
not, yeah. But like, But like, no, I've had so many experiences with like white people drinking that I'm like, dear God, man, like
The boyfriend I had that ruined vacation. He ruined any time we went out drinking together. It was always a disaster every time, and it was frequent.
yeah.
Yeah, every time. He once jumped out of my moving vehicle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. I was only doing like 15, maybe.
That's enough though.
It's enough. He was standing 1 second, and then he was gone.
What was he doing?
So what had happened was we had my dog with us, Loki. May he rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
We had Loki with him, and he loved Loki.
Mm-hmm.
And we were out like at a party or something like a barbecue, 4th of July type shit. And somebody was like shooting bottle rockets, like not up, like at vehicles
yeah,
and
one of those dick.
and my,
moves, yeah.
you know, it was my dog. He was
Yeah.
fucking old, and that shit scared the shit out of him.
Right.
And somebody had like hit the truck that I was in, that I was driving, and Loki was in the back. And instead of being like the truck or my girlfriend, he's like my dog. Like, how dare you? So he wanted to get out and fight these guys.
Okay.
And I was like, that's not necessary. We could just leave. We could just go get
Yeah.
Loki out of the danger zone, you know? And he insisted, and then he opened the door, and I would not stop. And so he just stepped out and just fucking plunk. And
okay.
yep. We were right in front of his mom's house. So I was like, get the fuck in your mom's house, you dumbass.
How hilarious is that for the people that are like, oh, this dude's getting ready to throw down. And then he just gets out of a truck and face plants onto the concrete. And you're like, oh.
Ooh. Yeah. It was fucking,
Epic
it was
fails.
a disaster. It was a disaster.
No, dude, the people, you know what? That people stop just hopping out your car and trying to fight motherfuckers. Like, I've been seeing a lot of that shit as of lately, like even more
Oh,
so.
because everybody films it. Everyone's ready.
Yeah, and so people film it now. But wow, like some of y'all are getting y'all asses whooped the side of the road, and
You instigate the fight, and then you get your ass
and then
beat.
you get your ass beat, and it's just like, damn. Well, you could have just stayed in the car.
Definitely could have just stayed in the car.
You
and
could
gone-
have just taken your
gone
L
on about your
and
day.
just gone about your day. It's
One of my favorite, there's a road rage video where so it's this black gentleman driving, and he did cut someone off. Like, it was total accident.
Yeah.
He didn't know the road, and it merged. He didn't know it.
Yeah.
So he like accidentally cut this dude off. He tried to like wave him off and be like, dude, I'm sorry. This dude like followed him all the way home.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Followed him home. Dude knows better than to pull up into his house. So he just like pulls over. But like, dude's in a truck and he's got a gun sitting like right there.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
intentionally.
Yeah.
You know? And the
Which is
dude is like,
illegal.
what are you doing, man? He's like, I accidentally like cut you off. He's like, that was my bad. I admit I fucked up and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
He's like, but you roll up on me. He's like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't know what I have in here.
Yeah.
He's like, you just roll up to me showing off your gun. You know exactly what you're doing.
yeah.
And the old white dude just stops and he puts his gun away and he's like, I am really sorry. He's like, I fucked up. I'm really sorry that I just did that. Because he's like, when you come at someone who's like that pissed off, we've talked about this,
Yeah.
and you're calm and you're trying to reason with them, they feel stupid when they're trying to yell at you again.
Fam.
But that was like the best case scenario.
Yeah,
Like that
right.
was like an HR video
Yeah.
for like how shit should go.
Yeah, but here's my whole thing, bro. It's merging, so he has to merge anyway. So he quote unquote cut you off, but technically on the merge, you kind of have to let people merge. So the fuck.
I could be wrong on the logistics of what happened, but
whatever.
yeah, it was a
whatever.
traffic thing that happens.
Thing that happened. That happens daily.
Right.
That at the end of the day is not the. But you was
Nobody
ready,
died. Nobody got hurt.
Fam, even brandishing is illegal,
And you did all that.
and you did all
Because you
of
were
that.
that mad.
Where was you going? And that you drove out of the way.
Yeah. You obviously weren't in a rush to get
Yeah.
anywhere specific because you drove out of your way to follow this man and intimidate him. So you could have just gone about your business. And the dude, he was like, yep, I just fucked up. You're right. I did just do that. I did just follow you and brandish my gun and for a fucking slight traffic infraction that inconvenienced me in a way where I had to take my foot off the gas and put it on the brake.
Yeah.
Like that's what happened to you.
Yeah.
That's what you're hurt about.
Yeah.
That's what you're upset about.
Yeah. Like, that's fucking nuts, man.
It is nuts.
That's super nuts. I can't believe people.
I get road rage. Timmy's probably the worst. Tim's got bad road rage. Tim hates every driver everywhere all the time.
Well, it's because every driver is bad except for me.
That's
obviously.
Tim's bad.
Yeah.
I also prefer to drive when it comes to Tim. I'm like, I'll drive.
Do you think I'm that bad with my road rage? No comment. Okay.
No,
never
yeah,
mind.
You can be.
No, I definitely. I don't think I've ever ridden with Timmy, but I'm gonna go, and Adele, you can attest to this. But you are such a nice dude that I could see you having the most road rage.
I bet it would be really surprising to people to hear Tim like talk to.
I do make
drivers.
a lot of comments.
Yes, he does.
I do make a lot of comments.
A lot of nice people.
You know what I did
have
yesterday?
really bad.
I was driving. I thought of you. I was driving home, and it was a little bit late. There wasn't a lot of cars out, and there was nobody around me, and I had to switch lanes. And I was like, I wasn't doing anything with my hands except resting them. Like I was just comfortable where I was, so I didn't want to reach up and hit the turn. So I just merged. Right, there was no one around me. And I was like, Tim, I can hear Tim in my head being like, just use your fucking turn signal. And I'm like, well, does it matter if nobody's around me? Maybe he wouldn't be mad. I don't know. But I think like a lot of people would be very surprised at Timmy's nice guy, Timmy's road rage.
Adele sent me a TikTok of this really adorable couple, and the guy was driving, and he's like, "Sir, you're in a Jeep. Please calm down." And I'm like, that's the kind of shit I say all the time.
Tim, as a passenger, will get road rage for me.
Oh, he's one of those.
Yes.
Okay.
What the fuck, dude? Usually we're like in agreement, but like there's sometimes where he's like, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, "I don't know what happened." Like I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea."
A lot of it's passive aggressive. It's like, oh no, you go. It's all about you today. So obviously, you go ahead. You don't have to use your turn signal because it's like, you know.
Yeah, he will
It's
do
your
those.
birthday.
He will do those over like him, like legitimate. It's got to be something super serious for him to get loud.
So Blaha, I talk to Blaha on my Bluetooth all the time when I'm at work. So he hears my driving comments probably more than anyone else, and he says they're hilarious. So I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, Tim will call you while he's working. And like he'll be in the middle of, he'll be like, so anyway, I got this show this weekend, and then you dumb motherfucker, why don't you just fuck? Like, and I'm like, what? What is? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. This dude just, he didn't. It could be as simple as he didn't use his turn signal, but yeah, Tim's a road rager.
Yeah.
Me too,
okay.
Timmy.
Well, I'll go fuck off, and you cut me off, Tim. Probably.
No, I'll go fuck myself. That's I say that one a lot too.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
all
okay.
about you today.
Oh, okay. I'll just go fuck myself. Nothing to see here.
It's not that aggressive though. It's just I'm like, oh, no, I'll
Passive-aggressive.
just go fuck myself while you don't have to use the turn signal.
Nah, motherfuckers been driving like super slow, as I've noticed. They're either really fast or super slow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what's going on? Like, this is nobody. How are the same cars going 35 and 70 on the same fucking road? How is that
Right.
possible?
How we doing this?
How are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm somewhere in the middle. And
that
both
was
of you
fucking
fucking me
30
up.
today. I was like, dear God, what is this going on today? Like, obnoxious. But yeah, man. Yeah. Do you guys have any shows coming up or anything?
Yes. I have a couple things coming up. I think August 5th?
Yes.
Yeah.
August 5th, I am hosting the first show for
SNF.
I'm sorry.
Still not.
I'm see you next Tuesday and Still Not Friday are so like interchangeable in my fucked up brain.
Mm-hmm.
Still Not Friday, I will be hosting their comeback show, their first show back.
Yeah.
SNF, which is KB is now a part of. And I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's their first show back. It's gonna be a fucking banger,
Yeah.
and I get to host it. So yeah, August 5th, that's next Thursday, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I got for now. KB?
Oh, all right. So yeah, I was, like I said, I was camping, so I didn't even know that they had posted the announcement for it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
But yeah, I'm part of Still Not Friday, SNF. What up, my name? So that's what's up. So yeah, those shows are gonna be dope. Those are
Mhm.
gonna be every Thursday at the Roundhouse and at Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora. So that's gonna be really dope. I can just walk from work.
That's awesome.
That's like
That's very
right,
convenient.
yeah. And so yeah, so that's going down. I got some shows coming up at the Lincoln Lodge.
Ooh, neat.
I got show in Kansas City at the KC Comedy Club.
Nice.
I got some other shit. Yeah, I'll just post it on my Instagram. So just follow me on Instagram at K Marion Comedy, and you can get all the updates and all that good shit.
Get all the info. Timmy?
If you can see me in person, then obviously you should go to the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic at
Yes.
Mojo's in Plainfield every Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I was
Thursday.
asked to do Jared Ellis's show at the law
Yeah.
office next
Yeah.
month. Maybe next month. He doesn't have an exact date yet, but obviously when I get there,
Yeah.
I am gonna do SNF, but that's not. I'm not booked on that until October. So
Yeah, I'm booked on that another time too.
yeah,
But
you
it's
got
a
a
while
little
out.
bit of
You
time.
got time.
Yeah, time on that one. But online, definitely Blazed One on Twitch, and my goodness, if you haven't already, go onto YouTube and type in "Searching Animation." It's Tony Lazowski's web series. It's fucking hilarious, and everybody needs to watch it like probably 5 or 6 times
Yeah,
at least.
just on a loop.
Mhm.
Just on a loop. Awesome. Well, that's been the Happy Corner podcast.
That has been the Happy Corner podcast. Thank y'all for chilling with us. We felt real good, and we out of this bitch because we gotta go, and I gotta pee. But we gonna be back next week with John Torres.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye. We do.
Hey.
It's the Happy Corner.